Gemini, it's your girl Merch, the Big Body Benz. Run tell them, the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. I popped into your reading for the month of January. To see this full reading, click the link in my bio and subscribe to my YouTube. To see part 2 of this reading, subscribe to tier 1 of my Patreon. Alright, so boom. Man, listen. I really feel this energy of wanting to work with somebody. You want to work with somebody, or you want to work with someone, or near someone. Heavy on the with them. They just make it so much harder for you than it would be if you wanted to work alone, work by yourself. You have a problem working alone. You have a problem working by yourself. You have a problem being by yourself. You gotta protect, man. You gotta protect yourself. You gotta protect your thoughts, man, because you manifest whatever it is that you think about, and you somehow significantly lower your vibration, and so you pull in half of what you normally pull in, or you worry about this, you worry about not being able to make your quota, or just make a certain amount of money, be successful somehow, and you manifest that outcome, or you manifest not doing as well as you could. You may have had some success. Heavy on the tracking your success, seeing your best months, seeing where you stay at a certain number, where your growth is limited, where you may have grown but you are still really limited in some way. And like I said, I just feel like, yo, you wanna help other people, you wanna work in close proximity with other people, and they really do. It's stressful as hell. It ends up not being worth it. It ends up being a headache. People fight you every step of the way. I feel like people sleep on you on the clock. People sleep on you every step of the way. I really feel like somebody wants to support you, somebody invest in you, someone that you respect very much. They support you, they invest in you, you give gifts in return. You give them gifts in return. You show your appreciation for them. You may even fucking gift them more than what they've spent with you, something worth more than what they spent with you. But it speaks to who you are, to how to your heart. You give somebody something worth more than what they gave you, or what something was worth. Anyway, let's pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angel, spirit guide, spirit and animal source, God, universe, please allow me to tap in with my Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, and North Node, to see what messages you have for them at this time. Please protect the space from any negative energies, and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. Alright. A lot. Just a wave of exhaustion just came over me out of nowhere. But we're gonna rock on. I legit don't think your reading is gonna be as long as everybody else's. I don't. But you also legit don't need as much time to figure something out as everyone else. I feel like you play yourself and something takes so much longer than it could, than it should, because you want people to come along with you. You want someone else to be there when you don't need them to be. In regards to your career, ooh, I feel like, yo, thanks, Daddy. I feel like Spirit is trying to communicate with you, your creativity, spirituality, romance, and your closest relationships to you. Your finances at the bottom of the deck. Alright, so boom. My throat chakra shit. You talking per usual. I just feel like Mommy Water Naked is out here for your career. So I just feel like you being really transparent, you being out in the open, you letting people know, you being really honest, you know, you showing your emotions, you letting people know why you got involved in something, you letting your guard down. You letting your guard down. I also feel like it's important for you to be transparent about your concerns about finances. Finances, about things playing out a certain way. I feel like there has to be a balance between how vulnerable you are, and then, you know, how out in the open you are, and vulnerable, and then how much you protect your image. There has to be a solid balance. Yemaya, awakening is out here in reverse when it comes to your creativity. I just feel like it's overwhelming. The ideas, I just feel like you being flooded with creative ideas, Gemini. Like them, you being flooded with them, you being overwhelmed, you being long overdue. Someone is overdue. Someone has been ready to pop. Someone has been ready to pop. Someone has been ready to share their gift with the world. I also really feel like you want to find creative ways to connect with the High Priestess. You keep trying to find creative ways to connect with the Pisces or to connect with the High Priestess. They're being hidden emotions. You don't know how to get back with someone. You are trying to find creative ways to get in good with someone. You fell out with the High Priestess. You fell out with someone. You don't know how to get back to them. I feel like you're also like your best ideas are still hidden from you. Spiritually, Medusa, rage is out here. I feel like there is still a shit ton of rage that you need to work through, that you need to release, that make you quite unstable. I really feel like this is about a relationship. This is about someone in particular. For some of you, it's a Knight of Wands, Sag energy, but also Aries, Leo, whatever, fire sign energy. I feel like you're still upset about something. You're still pissed off at an Aries. You're still pissed off at a Sag. Like there's so much rage and being so overwhelmed emotionally, such an emotional wreck that you really paralyzed in fear. Someone is not moving anywhere because of fear. Someone cannot stop reliving the past, being so angry for what has happened to you in the past, and missing how beautiful life can be for you now if you really wanted it to be, you know? Daddy, that was 2 seconds. Anyway, when it comes to your love life, gang Sarah's out here. Gang Sarah's out here. Resistance. I really feel like you're resisting Spirit and the lessons that Spirit wants to teach you. about being in relationships, connecting with someone, how you show up, maybe how you have to heal, how you show up in a connection, how you show resistance to the people who, oh shit, who want to be there most for you. I got it, babe. Thank you. Who care most about you. I really feel like you told yourself some wild shit about someone, and you had to demonize someone that you love very much, or who loved you very much. In order for you to move on, someone is resisting you. Have you on someone resisting you? That you tried to overpower. Have you on trying to overpower somebody who's very powerful, trying to emotionally manipulate someone who is very powerful, that you could have been in a relationship with, or attempted to be in a relationship with? I also just really feel like you resist change, you resist intimacy, you resist letting someone get close to you. You don't want anything anyone has to offer. You don't feel anyone is good enough. You don't see anyone as your energetic match. You really feel like everyone wants to stab you in the back, or you feel like you have to. Everyone sees you as competition. Everyone who's courting you somehow doesn't mean you the best. Like, you gotta chill with the way that you expect people to meet you in the middle. The way you expect people to show up and have ulterior motives when they offer you something. Satira Brazen is out here when it comes to your closest relationships, because I wonder who it was that got this. I think it was Aquarius that got that. So some of you could be dealing with Aquarius, but not necessarily. And I could be wrong, but I think it was Aquarius. And I just really feel like you call some shit out. You honor where you've been holding on to some things. You haven't let things go. You may have not said anything, but it's a time of honoring where things have been growing on you, festering, it being hard for you to release after all this time, and you have some things to say. There being some missing puzzle pieces to something. There being some holes in somebody's story. You not truly knowing the full story about who you are, where you come from, why someone treated you a certain way. Some of you really suffer from serious daddy issues, and you can't understand why he wasn't there. You need certain answers that you can't get. You haven't been given. No one wants to give you. As you try to discover yourself. Katesh, sacred lust is out here when it comes to your finances and taking care of your money. It's just this energy out here of needing to really focus on what your true motivator is. What is it that you really want most out of life? Where you want to be, what you want to accomplish. I really feel like some of you have a sex addiction of some sort. You're having low vibrational sex. You really need to raise the vibration of the sex that you're having. Really make sure that you are deeply connected to someone spiritually before letting them in your energetic field this way, or in your body this way. Anyway, yeah, man. I also really feel like it's something about owning it and stop putting it up on putting it on everyone else. Like, yo, they didn't teach me anything. They didn't give me this. They didn't give me that. Daddy, stop. I'm about to click off to go to part 2 anyway. We can go to part 2 over on Patreon. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you would like to leave me a donation, or you would like to book a personal reading with me, follow me on any platform. Uh, check the link in the description box below. I love you. It's your girl, Merch, the Big Body Benz. Run tell them, the Big Body High Priestess. Somebody come see this. Peace.